Chances are you've heard of cryptocurrencies before. Some people say they're here to change our economy for the better. Some people say they're going to destroy it. And some people think they're just a short-term fad. But whatever the case, one thing's for sure. Everybody's talking about them. So what exactly are cryptocurrencies and how do they work? Keep watching to find out. Please keep in mind that this video is not investment advice. To understand cryptocurrency, we'll first go back and review how money works today. Let's say you want to buy something on the internet. Your money is tied to a physical representation, government-issued cash in a bank. And so when you pay for something on Amazon or any other virtual platform, the payment must first go through a middleman like PayPal, Venmo, or a credit card company, who will verify that you actually have the money you're trying to spend. These middlemen will usually charge transaction fees, and they can also be quite slow at times. That's where cryptocurrency comes in. The first and most well-known cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, but there are actually thousands of different cryptocurrencies that you can now buy and sell. They all tend to work quite similarly, so if you understand the basic concept, you pretty much know how they all work. One of the basic characteristics of cryptocurrencies is that they're entirely digital. You can't hold a Bitcoin in your hand because there's no such physical thing. It's just a bunch of zeros and ones in your computer. Cryptocurrencies are also decentralized. That means that there's no government or central bank that manages or regulates them in any way. Their price is free to go up and down based solely on what people are willing to pay for them. This theoretically makes cryptocurrencies more independent from political and global events compared to government currencies. But in reality, the lack of regulation has historically made crypto prices unstable and unpredictable. But anyway, let's dive into how cryptocurrencies actually work. They use something called the blockchain. The blockchain is an encrypted, decentralized system used to verify cryptocurrency transactions. That means instead of one central bank with a few central servers, the blockchain works across a network of millions of computers around the world. This means no person, company, or government can have complete control over the blockchain, and it's very difficult for hackers to get control of it either. Now you're probably wondering what exactly this blockchain thing does. Basically, it's one giant electronic ledger that keeps track of who has what balance of money, and therefore securely verifies crypto transactions. The blockchain is made up of a bunch of volunteers around the world, operating computers all the way from personal laptops to giant server systems. These volunteers are called miners. Every so often, after a bunch of transactions are registered for a particular cryptocurrency, these transactions are grouped together into something called a block, hence the name blockchain. Miners across the blockchain network then compete to solve a very complex series of calculations, which securely verifies all the transactions in the block. The first miner to complete these calculations receives a reward, often paid out via the cryptocurrency in question. You may have heard of people making a lot of money this way, but nowadays with most mainstream cryptos, there are so many large crypto mining server centers that are specialized for mining that it would be very hard to make much money yourself using a home computer. Because of the computing power needed to crunch these numbers, mining also ends up using a lot of electricity. This makes it very expensive to mine at scale, and when that electricity comes from dirty power sources, it's also quite bad for the planet. There's another common misconception that the decentralized nature of the blockchain makes cryptocurrency transactions anonymous and impossible to trace. This isn't exactly true. While it is true that you don't need to provide any personally identifying information to make a crypto transaction, the blockchain still keeps a record of every transaction made, so that money is completely traceable back to your crypto wallet, if not you yourself. So now you know what cryptocurrencies are. They're secure and independent virtual currencies that operate based on blockchain technology. At this point, it's hard to judge how successful they will be and whether they'll become an integral part of our future economy or fall out of favor over the coming years. Either way, cryptocurrencies are a fascinating new development in the way we define money, and they're sure to leave some form of lasting impact on society. Thanks for watching.